Roblox, we're going to talk about now. Super exciting. Matt, what did you think about Roblox?
I mean, it was a great earnings print essentially. I mean, I think the biggest takeaways were just kind of the growth in users. I think it was a 102% year over year increase, and so the market clearly loved it, up 33%.
I mean, our medium term kind of thesis on Roblox has been that the market's been discounting Roblox success to be like a pure COVID play too much. Part of the reaction today, the vindication that Roblox is successful beyond being a stay-at-home COVID play. Roblox is here to stay. It's growing fast. The biggest stat I saw was they had over 11 billion engagement hours.
Engagement hours is like probably the most important single metric to Roblox going forward. A lot of those engagement hours are going to switch into metaverse platforms, Roblox probably being one of the most successful ones. Right? I do think in the future you're going to see marketing departments transition away from what they are today to, a little bit more of a technical skill set and kind of being able to create some of these really unique opportunities and universes or metaverse experiences. In my mind, we're really in the early days of this, and Roblox is kind of at the forefront. So I'm really excited to see where this goes.
It's becoming more widely accepted by the market as a pure metaverse play. Well, no one really knows what the metaverse is going to be yet, but it's here to stay and it's a part of the future. I think people are starting to understand. I mean, the foundation of Roblox's success, which we've long talked about, is that flywheel cycle where the developers are like the foundation. Without content, there's no users. Without users, there's no developers that want to come use it. So it's like a flywheel. So the developers, really, that's the bread and butter of Roblox's success. The most interesting statistic I heard the CEO, Dave Baszucki, say in his earnings call was that 28% of the top 1,000 experiences now are 13 and over demographics mostly, versus a year ago, it was 10%. But now they're successfully diversifying the demographic. We could be at the beginning of something really special here with Roblox.
If you think about the funnel of customer acquisition, really what they do is that they're getting kids at a younger age to I mean that's kind of the core. But then what you're seeing is they end up being sticky as they get older and they kind of age out. And a lot of them actually end up becoming developers themselves.
I think there could be a big demand for skills on Roblox development in the future. I mean, there's venture capital firms funding groups of developers to build Roblox experiences now. The stock, as we talk, is up 33% or 34% to $103. When growth stocks are all down substantially, but Roblox is up 35%, that's a pretty strong signal. 60 million shares traded already today on a 7 million average per day traded. It's crazy. I think it's been kind of artificially depressed on these expectations of Roblox being a COVID play. Roblox is a 60 billion market cap company right now. Yesterday it was like 45 billion, but we think it could be 100 to 200 billion market cap, pretty soon. What's interesting is Dave Baszucki mentioned that next week in their investor day, they're going to announce a bunch of partnerships with very well-known educational firms, companies or organizations. And so I think education is a big part of their future, and they believe it to be so too. And I think they'll announce a lot more about those plans next week in their investor day.
Seems likely that there will be some sort of use case that we can't even imagine right now that will be really popular, 5-10 years from now. So the thing I like about Roblox is it's the platform that can morph into whatever the metaverse or Web 3.0, whatever it is, ultimately morphs into. What they showed this quarter is that they're going to have a huge share of eyeballs going forward, and that's going to be the most important
engagement hours,
directing value. Yeah, engagement hours.
If they can maintain and keep that user interested as they age, that'll be critical to their success.